Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach, and today we're talking about a diet myth, something that I get told all the time by coaching clients, comments on Instagram, comments here on YouTube, and that is muscle weighs more than fat. So today we're going to talk about, is that true, and how does muscle versus fat play into body composition? So if you're excited, give this video a big, huge thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, your bell's turned on, because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Don't forget to check out the description box down below for nutrition coaching. I do offer personalized to you macros and calories. Highly recommend. This is how I've lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss, as well as one-on-one coaching if you would like to chat with me directly. Links and discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. So let's talk about, does muscle weigh more than fat? We're gonna jump right into it, and the answer to this question is no. A pound's a pound. A pound of muscle, a pound of fat, a pound of flour, a pound of sugar, a pound of butter. A pound's a pound. However, there's a big caveat to this. 5 pounds of fat on your body looks very, very, very different than 5 pounds of muscle. Muscle is also not factored into your BMI, but it is factored into your body fat percentage. Now, we don't know the BMI chart here. We don't know her. We don't use the BMI chart because it's completely 100% archaic and inaccurate, but weight in general makes up what is considered a healthy weight on the BMI chart, whether that's made up of muscle or fat. That's why we don't follow the BMI chart, because the more muscle we have, the more we're going to weigh, but the leaner and healthier we're going to be, and we can even fall into the overweight category on the BMI chart. I'm considered overweight on the BMI chart because I do have quite a bit of lean muscle, so I may weigh more on the scale, but I look smaller in stature. My body composition is muscle, not fat. So putting the BMI chart aside, let's talk about fat versus muscle. Just like food, not all pounds are created equal. The way your body looks doesn't indicate that you're healthy or unhealthy. What I always like to say is two people can be the same age, the same height, and the exact same weight and look completely different. The person over here who has more fat is going to look very different than the person over here who has more muscle, although they weigh exactly the same. An extra 20 pounds of fat is going to give you a more fluffy, soft, larger appearance, where an extra 20 pounds of muscle, you're actually going to look substantially smaller, several inches smaller. Muscle also serves a completely different function in the body than fat. Fat is made to insulate the body, to keep you warm. Muscle, on the other hand, boosts metabolism. So it's going to be a fire that is burning in your body constantly. Did you know that muscle burns calories at rest? So when I'm sitting here filming this video, all the lean muscle in my body is burning calories. All the fat in my body is not. It's just sitting there living its best life. So what about fat versus muscle percentages in the body? People with a higher percentage of overall body fat have a higher risk of health-related diseases. Hypertension, diabetes, and heart disease, just to name a few. This means that you could actually have a lower weight on the scale, but you could be made up primarily of fat versus muscle. So your risk of diseases is much higher than someone who weighs substantially more on the scale, but whose body is made up of more muscle than fat. Now here's where the BMI chart goes away again. The amount of body fat on your body is very different than what the BMI chart says. There is a more accurate measurement of what is considered to be a healthy amount of body fat based on your sex and your age. I'm going to pop that information here on the screen for you. This is for an average female or male. If you are an athlete or considered to be extra fit, your body fat percentage is going to change because, again, remember, your body is made up primarily of muscle versus fat. So I'll pop those percentages here on the screen for you as well. Now, testing your body fat composition can be a bit complicated. Some doctors, some gyms, some different facilities in your area may have a way to calculate your body fat. My recommendation for you would be to have a body scan or a DEXA scan. That's going to tell you how much of your body is made up of bone, lean muscle, water, and fat. I had a body scan almost a year ago. It'll be a year in November, and I plan on having another one this November. I'll tell you, it was very enlightening. It makes you feel a lot better about your weight on the scale, especially if your body is made up of more muscle, which is our ultimate goal. So now let's go back to the archaic, out-of-date BMI chart and talk about that with muscle. Your weight and your height determine your BMI. That's it, your weight and your height. The BMI chart, the scale that you step on every day or multiple times a day, only tells you the mass of your body. It doesn't know what that mass is made up of, whether that's made up of fat water, muscle, the scale, the BMI chart has no idea. So your weight on the BMI chart could be an indicator of your overall health versus your body composition. That's why we don't use her. That's why we don't know her, and we focus more on how we feel and how active and healthy we feel in our current body. So let's talk about a few tips for increasing muscle mass. Now, I'm not talking about becoming a bodybuilder. I'm not talking about spending hours upon hours upon hours in the gym. I'm talking about building lean muscle so that you can burn calories doing nothing. And so your body can look sleek, strong, and fit. Practice strength training 3 to 4 days per week. At home, take advantage of your own body weight with push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. Incorporate strength training into your cardio work with high-intensity interval training routines, otherwise known as HIIT. Don't be afraid to push yourself with increasingly heavier free weights. Consider doing a session with a personal trainer who can show you how to lift safely and effectively. Consider recreational activities that help you build muscle like climbing, yoga, or biking, and eat a high protein diet to fuel muscle development. If you're trying to bulk up, increase your daily calorie intake with lean proteins like chicken and fish. Lean muscle, which is absolutely important. We lose about 30% of our lean muscle as we age, so we need to combat that by building and maintaining what lean muscle we have in our body. But you can also utilize some tips and tricks when it comes to lean muscle versus fat to lose weight. These are probably some of the best weight loss tips you're gonna hear about. Eat a balanced diet full of nutritious foods. Losing weight isn't just about cutting calories. It's also about eating the right calories. Increase your intake of fruit, vegetables, and lean protein to help you feel full longer. Reduce or eliminate empty calories like sugary coffee drinks or soft drinks and heavily processed snack foods like chips. Avoid undereating. Please avoid undereating. To lose weight, you want to cut calories. But if you cut too many calories, your body can go into what is known as starvation mode. This can slow down your metabolism and sabotage your weight loss goals. Speaking of goals, set realistic ones. Unless your doctor has recommended differently, aim to lose no more than 1 to 2 pounds per week. Exercise every day. Exercise doesn't have to include an intense sweat session. Get off the bus a couple stops early to add in some extra steps or take the stairs. If you watch TV at night, try lifting weights during commercials instead of fast forwarding past them or grabbing a snack. This is a big one. Avoid the scale. Sometimes staying off the scale can help keep you on track. That's because you won't see those days when extra water weight makes it look like you've gained weight. Instead, focus on how your clothing fits. Are your pants less snug around the waist and thighs? You can work with a nutritionist. If you've been eating healthy and exercising but not losing weight, consider working with a nutritionist or coach like myself. They can help tweak your diet and portion sizes, which can help kickstart your weight loss. Switch it up. If you always eat the same thing and do the same workout, consider switching it up. That can help you avoid weight loss plateaus and keep you from getting bored. And last but certainly not least, talk to your doctor. If you're concerned about your weight, consider talking to your doctor. They can help you set realistic goals and create a weight loss plan. Side note on the doctor, hopefully they don't send you back to the BMI chart. If they do, if the doctor sends you to the BMI chart, what we are told as coaches, nutritionists, dietitians is whatever the high weight is for your height on the BMI chart. So for me, let's talk about me specifically so this makes a little bit more sense. I am 47 years old, almost 48. I'm a female who's 5'8". So the high end of the BMI chart for me, which means the most that I can weigh to be in the healthy category, is 165 pounds. That is not realistic. Absolutely not realistic for me. Could I get there? Sure. Could I maintain it? No. Would I lose all the lean muscle I've built up? Yes. So my recommendation, the recommendation now on the BMI chart is whatever that high number is, add 20 pounds, and that's your goal to maintain. So for me, that would be about 185 pounds, which is exactly where I sit, which is a healthy, sustainable weight for me. So whatever that high number is on the BMI chart, add 20 pounds and shoot for that. So what's the takeaway of today's video? Muscle and fat weigh exactly the same. Don't let anybody tell you that muscle weighs more than fat. Muscle just takes up less space, so you look leaner, stronger, and healthier. We don't know the BMI chart. We add 20 pounds to the high weight, and that is what we focus on. Focus on building lean muscle, getting in the gym just a couple days a week. You don't have to spend hours upon hours. You can even use light weights and lots of reps. Any strength training, even using your body weight, will help build lean muscle, which burns calories and helps you look leaner, stronger, and healthier. Don't focus on the scale, focus on your body composition. Let me know down below, what are some of your tips and tricks, and did you believe that muscle weighed more than fat? And hopefully this clarified that diet myth for you. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on so you never miss a Tuesday and Thursday video. Don't forget to check out the description box down below for nutrition coaching, links and discounts to my favorite healthy things. Thank you so much for watching. Let's continue to debunk nutrition myths here on Jen Clayton Nutrition, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.